ready to sabotage the prototype. How long until the disruption code is no good?
Under a minute. If we do this, the Carrier's Legion can't produce more custom explosives.
Did you hear that, Denari?
We need that code.
I heard. I'm on it.
Now or never. Good luck, mi amigo.
Surveillance indicates more hostiles inbound. We need you Oscar Mike to Denari's location ASAP.
Quite the show! But it's time to go now.
Oh. My. Still work to do, mio fratello.
If your enemy's a road ahead, a full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you'll have scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protected. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
By doing it.
Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
hot, feel spicy, fresh. Let me have a little taste, cold, hot, bittersweet. Let me see what's up. I like it hot, feel spicy, fresh. Let me have a little taste, cold, hot, bittersweet. Let me see what's up. I like it hot. I like it hot. Let me see what's up. I like it hot, 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 hot. I like it hot, 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 hot.
Hva er det du gjør underneath the
Let me see what's up. I like it hot, 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 hot. I like it hot, 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 hot. Let me see what's up. I like it hot, 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 hot. I like it hot, 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 hot. Let me see what's up. I like it hot, 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 hot. I like it hot, 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 hot. Let me see what's up. I like it hot, 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 hot. I like it hot, 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 hot. I like it hot, feel spicy, fresh. Let me have a little taste, cold, hot, bittersweet. Let me see what's up. I like it hot, feel spicy, fresh. Let me have a little taste, cold, hot, bittersweet. Let me see what's up. I like it hot, 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 hot. I like it hot, 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 hot. Let me see what's up. I like it hot, 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 hot. I like it hot, 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 hot. Let me see what's up. I like it hot. I like it hot. Let me see what's up. I like it hot. I like it hot. Let me see what's up. I like it hot.
An inspector is being captured.
Maybe I'm an alien. Must be something heaven sent. Payback for the love I spent. Oh my, this time I'ma keep it gon' stay fucked up, feel so good. High on my, the sky underneath my feet, it never looked so good. Oh my, that shine I'ma keep it gon' stay fucked up, that's my mood. Oh my euphoria.
We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Oh! 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Swapping mags!
Pretty close to heaven now. Moments of euphoria. I am never coming down. Oh my,
counter this, not only are you going to use the Twitch drones, but you're also going to need the explosives. So you're going to see a lot of these operators more paired with this operator with the strap. When I was playing with the devs, we were on Oregon and we were in the basement. When I was playing Denari, and I ended up setting all my chip connectors in the long hallway downstairs in the basement. So it literally looked like a whole laser field. I think it was like 6 or 7 of them I had set up.
Oh, you've seen it once? Okay.
This is a great feature for players who want to protect their identity during a match. Still report players.
So you get a random name. You can't
the game and joined us last season.
Brimstone. Bro, my character does look like Brimstone, doesn't he? Okay.
The game and joined us last season.
Oh, what the heck?
We need to locate a bomb.
Operation High Stakes is coming to Rainbow Six Siege and delivering lasers. What the trip connect option to bring the P226 constructed. Start. Oh, you're in his world now. Which is a dangerous. They're always watching. They see a defender, they turn off, either taking them apart or a myth called Carrie's Safe Room has a move from their arsenals. There's a lot more to learn on the official Rainbow Six Siege website, including a Wamai buff, a Blackbeard and Fenrir nerf, anti-cheat and anti-toxicity updates, and more. Follow this channel for the latest Siege updates, and hey, don't step on any lasers today. You're welcome. So enjoy. If I take that laser and the laser turns off for a while, like Aruni's Surya Gates, worth. No, my friend, not worth. It's true that the laser will turn off when it zaps someone, but it will automatically turn back on shortly after, as long as the trip connectors can see each other. They're always watching. They see a defender, they turn off, let him through, then turn back on. Attackers need to make a different plan. Shoot the laser connectors, blow them up, hit them with an EMP, anything to get them offline. But just because there's a very visible laser pointing to a connector's location doesn't mean it'll be easy to get line of sight. Here's where Twitch or Brava come in. Their drones are great for rooting out tricky connectors. And Zero is quite rollout continues with and if you have found yourself in the magnified scopes of a defender a bit more often than you'd like, you'll be happy to know that Doc, Rook, Frost, Echo, Castle, Tachanka, and Goyo will have those magnified attachments removed from their arsenals. There's a lot more to learn on the official Rainbow Six Siege website, including a Wamai buff, a Blackbeard and Fenrir nerf, anti-cheat and anti-toxicity updates, and more. Follow this channel for the latest Siege updates, and hey, don't step on any lazy operators. Follow this channel for the latest season updates, and hey, don't step on any lazy
Swapping mags!
I'm gonna get you, fall in love with me, you won't know. Yeah, but you never had a better way. I do it all. I'm gonna get you, gonna make you fall in love with me. Yeah, but you never had a better way.
Reloading.
One friendly operator remaining. Op 4 has deployed a diffuser. You need to destroy it. Down to one friendly. Drone has located a bomb. Insertion in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. You must recover the diffuser.
Perfect shot. Argus deployed. We're good here. Argus online. Here we go. Argus positioned.
One friendly operator remaining.
Vẫn dữ vậy ta. Là cái dữ nè.
10 seconds remaining. We have been eliminated.
Khám phá trải nghiệm nghe nhạc không quảng cáo. Các bạn có thể trải nghiệm yêu thích của đối tượng bất kỳ. Nhấn vào nút để tìm hiểu thêm.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected. Op 4 located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
Deploying laser wire. Evil eye.
10 seconds to insertion.
Placing my evil eye.
5 seconds to insertion. Bomb located by Op 4.
My evil eye ready to use its tonsils.
Glow is active. Moving back!
I'm reloading! Wall reinforced!
Artillery active. Target detected. Popping knife!
I took a dive. I didn't know about to your eyes. I've never been somewhere so sweet. I'm gonna die. You put my mind in fire. I don't think I'll let tonight. Looking at me like
Reloading.
One friendly operator remaining. Op 4 has deployed a diffuser. You need to destroy it. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized. Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
Reinforce wall!
Device position.
Wall reinforced!
Device activated.
Down to 10 seconds. Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
anime short.
Ready to sabotage the prototype. How long until the disruption code is no good?
Under a minute. If we do this, the Carries Legion can't produce more custom explosives.
Did you hear that, Denari? We need that code.
I heard. I'm on it.
And the anime short.
Seconds left.
Now or never. Good luck, mi amigo.
Surveillance indicates more hostiles inbound. We need you Oscar Mike to Denari's location ASAP.
Quite the show! But it's time to go now.
Oh. My. Still work to do, mio fratello.
What you just witnessed in that anime is in fact the second assignment that you'll be able to experience yourself in Dual Front when Season 3 launches. Players will be tasked to take control of a Carry safe room in the central of the neutral sector. Using a breaching payload that Dokubi gave us, thanks to the fact that we rescued her last season, that you need to activate in a hub computer in the center of the room and wreak havoc by downloading all their information and really figuring out how to stop them once and for all. But warning, when you do this, indestructible walls will close off the doorways you use to get into the room. So what does that mean? Anyone who's inside can no longer get out, and anyone who's outside can no longer get in. Now, this is Siege. There are more ways to get into a room than through the doorway, so think creatively on how to regain control of that safe room. And to all those bringing those out-of-box strategies that we're seeing in Dual Front with the combinations of our attackers and defenders, thanks for joining in, and we'll be continuing to evolve this mode over time. We'll be adjusting key game settings, bringing more operators to the mode, and of course balancing, as well as looking into making the mode more rewarding overall. So again, thank you for joining in. So we love what's going on in the district map, but we should talk about something that we mentioned at the Reload event. 3 new maps are joining the modernized pool: Nighthaven, Lair, and Consulate. Now when you jump on these maps, try not to get distracted by how gorgeous they are, because they have all that new lighting, new textures, new materials, and of course, the new gameplay destructible ingredients. And as a reminder, 3 new maps will be modernized every season.
We've seen a spike in cheating since the launch of SiegeX, and we get the frustration. This is a transition period, and catching new cheat behaviors is a top priority. We're working on improving how we handle edge cases to address concerns around false bans. We are building ShieldGuard to adapt fast, push updates live, and protect fair play. In Season 3, we are focusing on precision in how we detect and how we deploy. We've made major improvements to our live update system, cutting down friction for players and making security rollouts smoother. This means fewer disruptions and smarter targeting, especially preventing abandoned penalties and allowing for even more frequent updates. Behind the scenes, our AI detection is getting sharper. We've added new data points to improve accuracy and reduce false positives. At the same time, we're introducing new gameplay violations, with even more refinements coming throughout the season. We're also hard at work on the next major iteration of Mousetrap, aimed at detecting recoil tampering. While it's still in development, this system will be a key step forward in protecting competitive integrity across PC and console. We keep reinforcing ShieldGuard with every patch, update, and hotfix by focusing on targeting topics that have been affecting the community: wall hacks and anti-recall detection. These are firmly on our radar. We are monitoring them closely as we explore long-term solutions. The mission stays the same: protect the game, protect the players, and keep the pressure on cheat makers.
At the end.
No.
weapons at the ready. Field reports indicate hostile forces are nearby. You must capture all 3 of Op 4 sectors. Get ready.
Reinforcing the wall!
Evil eye deployed.
15 seconds, no time left.
My beautiful evil
5
eyes.
seconds to prep phase. Repel enemy forces and proceed to capture Op 4 sectors.
Evil eye on watching. Swapping mags!
Laying out the welcome mat. Gotta push yourself sometimes. Changing max! My air jab is deployed. Launching new map! I'm reloading! Just another wall in the way. Sector capture procedure has begun. The enemy has destroyed destroyed our sabotage kit.
Oh! Holy shit!
Destabilization has commenced in first sectors.
Fuck. What the hell? Ooh, fuck.
EDD prime, stand clear. EDD prime. EDD deployed, stand clear of window.
大飞，你去进攻吧。
Fuck.
Sector loss underway.
No.
Way to sing along.
Sector 1.
Window secured.
Whoa! Fuck. Good shit. Whoa.
One minute until your assignment begins.
What the hell? Getting needed.
Seconds until assignment is underway.
Door secured.
Move, operator. Our next friendly sector is vulnerable. Assignment begins in 10 seconds. Assignment has been issued.
Welcome mat set.
Good luck.
Holy shit, like that.
got you. Stay clear of ADS line of fire. ADS up and running.
Quickly. You have 30 seconds to complete the assignment. Assignment expires in 10 seconds. Reloading! Assignment expired.
What the hell? Fuck. Oh shit!
15 minutes to go. Be aware, destabilization has begun in second sectors.
Drone is activated.
Drones deployed on you.
Dropping mags!
Deploying ADS.
Shit. Oh, no.
Scanning.
Deploying heartbeat sensor. The nest of beauty is in position.
By the enemy.
Heartbeat sensor deployed.
The enemy has access to our next sector.
Reloading!
Heartbeat sensor deployed. Reload.
What the hell?
Stay clear of the blast!
Placing cluster charge.
Placing cluster charge.
Oh!
Swapping mags.
You have 5 minutes. Be aware, bases are undergoing destabilization.
Cluster charge live. Detonating cluster charge. Cluster charge activated. Cluster charge 5.
Your ally has deployed a drone on you. Device in position.
Device setting off! Swapping!
You have 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, dead.
Setting a breach.
Sensor deployed.
Cluster charge.
Swapping mags!
60 seconds left.
Deploying sensor.
Aircraft in position. Only 30 seconds left. Time's almost up. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Time has run out. The enemy has escaped with the prototype.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
My evil eye has your back.
Camera ready to activate.
Be advised, a bomb location has been compromised. 10 seconds to insertion.
Home improvement time. Initiate jammer.
Down to 5 seconds.
You will ID mode.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Reloading on ammo!
Getting webcam set up. Activate jammer.
My evil eye ready to kill some strangers.
Weapons are in play. Got enough of you. Swapping mags.
Critical bomb diffuser activated. Located a diffuser. Destroy it. Friendly, last operator standing. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized. Protect the bombs.
Hell.
I'm going to lie down for a bit.
located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly. 10 seconds.
Stockpile for reinforced surprise.
5 seconds and counting. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Ambush set. Stay clear. EDD primed. Stand clear.
What the hell?
Doors barricaded!
Holy shit, what the hell?
The bomb diffuser has been successfully deployed. One friendly operator remaining. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated. Secure the bombs.
Don't get trapped. Stay clear of blast zone. Straight for ambush.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Razor shell out. Setting the razor shell.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds and counting. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Device primed. Keep an eye on both. That will slow them.
Device set. Place device.
Reload!
Changing mags.
Swapping mags!
One friendly operator remaining. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure. Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds to go.
Hell?
5 seconds to go. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
I'm reloading.
The hell? Oh shit, that's it.
Swapping mags!
last operator standing. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful. We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Initiating hack. Bridge out.
Hacking now. Resource converted. Clutch disabled!
Deploying code.
I found one. Second floor.
Stop standing.
Reload! Device ready!
Reload!
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds left. Diffuser is online and active. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful. Use your drone to locate a bomb. Your drone has found a bomb. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Drone activated.
Airstrap planted. Ready to go.
Swapping mags.
Loading mag!
Doorway obstructed. Gotta reload.
Time for a wake-up call.
Drop the diffuser. We have been eliminated.
know you got me out in the deep. Feeling I'll be wrapped around your neck. When you burn me out like a cigarette. Yeah. Drifting in the city, no sleep. Don't know where we headed for next. Maybe we should get lost in a sweet escape. You tease me and you touch me. I'm going crazy about it. Keep saying that it's nothing. So tell me what to do. I'm losing all my cool. Feeling like ain't nobody else around us. Ain't nobody else around us. Got me breaking all my rules. It's only me and you. Feeling like ain't nobody else around us. Ain't nobody else around us. Yeah, tell me lies like you mind. Crazy out of time flies. We be getting sky high. So what? Hey, no rush. Hey, turn the lights out. Do you wanna level up? Baby, let me fill your cup when we out of here. Do you wanna take it slow? Just let me know. You tease me and you touch me. I'm going crazy about it.
Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to another Elite Dangerous stream. I am Zach, one of the community managers here on Elite Dangerous, and I'm joined by another community manager, Mr. Bruce Garrido. How are you today, Bruce?
Hello, Zach. I'm really well, thank you, mate. How are you?
Not bad. I'm looking forward to this stream. I knew it was coming for maybe just over a week, and it's one that I've been looking forward to.
Yeah, it should be good. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in the chat. Hopefully, you're not getting tired of the new Wombo combo that is Zach and I. We've been a pair now, I don't know, it's been like three streams, I think, 3 or 4. Something like that. So we scored the hat trick, but hopefully you guys don't mind.
The Pro Rock TL says no whiteboard.
Sorry, mate.
No whiteboard.
No whiteboard, yeah. Although there is still not really any information on it for you guys besides the date of my MOT, which the Burr Pits paid close attention to and discerned that that's actually what I'm doing on Saturday. So not really big news for you guys. Anyway, to get sort of more on an Elite Dangerous topic, what are we going to be up to today, Zach?
So, we've got a pretty fun stream, and that is with Operation Ida. So we've got a couple of guests on from Operation Ida who are going to talk us through pretty much how the operation founded, what they get up to, and how they really manage such huge undertakings that they do when stations are in need of repair. So it is going to be fun, and we are going to be chatting to those lovely guests very soon. But we've just got one or two things to go over first, and that is pretty much the community goals. Bruce, do you want to quickly give a rundown of what the community goal is, or at least the first part?
Sure, I can give you guys the lowdown. So if you haven't checked out the Galnet news yet, you should, because it will summarize it way better than I can. But in a nutshell, 9 stations were bombed during the Galactic Summit that occurred in Sirius. At 9 bombings occurred at stations sort of around that area of the bubble, sending those stations into the burning state, which was quickly responded to and doused, and thankfully many of you commanders helped in the evacuation efforts at those stations, and now we have entered the repair phase, whereby we're delivering medical supplies to the survivors.
Mm-hmm. So there's basically, it's quite a unique community goal because there are 3 variants to it. So Safeguard and Stella have partnered with 3 other organisations to reward pilots who distribute medicines, like Bruce said, in an effort to support the damaged starports. So there are 3 breakdowns and 3 different sets of rewards. So I'll just quickly go through what each one is. So the first one is if you support Alliance starport survivors, you'll be rewarded with the top 75 will receive a permanent Alioth system permit and a Type 6 transporter. If you support the Imperial starport survivors, you'll receive a permanent Akinar system permit and a fully engineered Class 3 Rating A shield generator with thermal and kinetic resistance. And if you support the Federation starport survivors, the top 75% will receive a permanent Sol system permit and a fully engineered Class 3 Rating A overcharged and armoured power plant. Don't forget, as always, you will need to sign up for the community goal before you deliver your goods for them to count. And as Bruce said, if you want to find out more, you can use !CG in the chat to head straight to the latest community goal information.
Absolutely. And if you're on YouTube, I believe the link is community.elitedangerous.com. Will take you to the Galnet archives, the latest one, hopefully at the top.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. I think I know which one I'll be going for on my own account, and that's going to be the Federation for the Sol system permit, which I still don't have. So it's a good chance to pick up a permanent Sol permit if you do require one. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So as we mentioned earlier, obviously some stations have been bombed, and it's just worth pointing out that the Leaking Jowl station in the Sol system is, I believe, still burning because it sustained more critical damage than the rest of the stations. So there is still
a chance, the act of encrypting
from the Sol station. But if you want to move on and do some repair or medicine delivery, then the rest of the stations that were bombed will be your best bet. And of course, you can use the map in game to see which stations those are. So apart from delivering medicine to these stations, and apart from the community goal, there is another side to this. So as Bruce said, once stations have finished burning, they need repair, and one of the groups that probably or definitely the most well-known group for handling these situations is a group called Operation Ida. And we have two guests on today. Who are quite, they might not say it themselves, but they're quite high up in Operation Ida, and they've got a lot of good information for us. So we just want to say a quick hello, an intro to Commander Ninja and Commander Blake A. So hello guys, how are you doing?
Good evening. Nice to be on the stream. Thanks guys.
Hello everyone. Thank you.
Good evening. Chat. Let me know how the audio levels are. Hopefully everything's fine. But yeah, thanks for joining us guys. Like I was saying to Blake earlier, being on with Operation Ida has always been, since I joined Frontier, something that I wanted to do, because Operation Ida were the first player group that I knew of, because I saw the Fargoid attack on plenty of starports, and I was like, okay, this is quite interesting that there's a group of players that have banded together to do this sort of in-game group. So can you just I guess Commander Ninja, can you give us a rundown of what you do in Operation Ida?
So the whole point of our existence is organising repairs. We get together, we identify targets, and we point people in the right direction of what's needed and how to go about doing it.
Okay. And Commander Blake A, can you give me a quick rundown of what you personally do on a day-to-day basis in Operation Ida, at least when there's things happening?
I do a little bit of research on where to go, how about doing stuff, how should we organize people, what would make us efficient, what would make us inefficient, and then provide that information to the team so that other people can do what they want to do better.
Yeah. So from what I've seen from my research into Operation Ida in the past week, there is a lot that goes into the organisation and planning of these specific fixes that we're going to talk about a bit later. But I guess before we jump into the game and help out, I just want to quickly ask. I always like to ask this when we have a guest on. So I guess we'll start with Commander Ninja. Your playlist. So while you're out mining or exploring, you can just listen to them. It's maybe if you've got a long expedition, just bung in a lot of Galnet news articles to catch up on, and off you go.
That's absolutely right.
Right. So as far as I can tell, myself and Bruce are currently parked in Lave Station. So Commander Ninja, can you give us a quick rundown of what the current situation is of Operation Ida fixing Lave Station?
We were going to choose Sol to begin with, but there appears to be not an option. It's not comparable.
Still in trouble.
Still in trouble. Something's going on. I wonder if some Frontier people know more about this.
You won't get anything out of us on this stream.
Rats.
Yeah, so
it do still be on fire though.
It does.
For sure.
It's a very popular destination, so we decided to go for this one first. It's also not permit locked, so it's open to everyone, and we thought it would be a good example for the stream.
Yep, I think you're right. So, progress-wise so far, how are we doing?
Lave is approximately 31% completed.
Okay.
Repaired, while the other stations are all 2 to 7% completed.
Okay.
Individually.
Just a bit of flexing on the live stream. That's a 30%. Oh yeah, of course. I'm assuming there is obviously a lot of, not just IDA who are interested in helping Lave. It is obviously a very popular station from the community. I understand that. But let's give yourselves credit where it's due. I think IDA is playing a big part in that. Okay, so we're heading out, and where do we need to go now? If we want to start helping Operation IDA, deliver some cargo, what do we need to be looking for? Is it a fleet carrier we need to go to? Is it another station? What's the play?
For you guys personally, we have the Sound of Solitude carrier in the Lave system.
Okay. And
Sound of Solitude.
That's the one.
It's a very somber name. Is there a story behind that, or does it just sound cool and that was good enough?
So there is a story. It's just more mysterious.
Sounds cool, it is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of carriers with lots of stories.
So interestingly, I know I was obviously researching this earlier. There are a lot of fleet carriers in Lave. Most of the time there are, because obviously it's a popular system, but even more so now. I know that sometimes you can struggle to get your fleet carrier into the system where the starport is. So what do you do in that instance?
So normally, if we're really struggling and we can't get in, we'll park up nearby and start jumping from a very nearby system and direct people until we can get back in. When it comes down to certain commodities, fleet carriers help us massively in the first place, especially if you've got to travel 700 light years to get a particularly valuable rare commodity. So they do play a part.
This is something that it's one of the questions that I wanted to ask. So I guess we'll start at the beginning with I guess Ninja, you might be best to answer this. How did Operation IDA come about?
So the group was formed very shortly after the first attacks in the Pleiades. The Oracle was the first station attacked, and Operation IDA was formed at that point. I got in contact with Operation IDA as a different group. We were just basically 7 or 8 commanders who called ourselves Save the Oracle. And we came onto the scene and we could see that another group called Operation IDA were trying to get people together and start repairing Silene Orbital, which was a much bigger station in a very weird location in the Pleiades, which required quite a lot of distance.
Yep.
And it seemed like a difficult target. So talking to the leader, at the time it was Fetley, he basically made the agreement that we would repair the Oracle if I came and helped and brought everybody, and we all turned into one group. So that's how we started. We all merged into Operation IDA within a couple of days of it being created, and within a month or so Fetley had other things he had to do in real life. He took a step backwards and I took charge.
So go on, carry on.
So the Oracle was our first main focus, and that was a big station to repair in a very awkward place. There were no carriers in those days. Local economies had very little. We had to move a lot of stuff from the bubble.
Yeah. So I'm interested in chat. Please let us know if you're either part of Operation IDA now, or you have been, or you did help in that initial situation in the Pleiades. Were you one of the commanders that helped out back then? Because it is interesting to see the growth that Operation IDA has had over the time. And I kind of, when did, I guess as far as in your mind, when did Operation IDA become a public sort of well-known group within the game? Were you private at first, or were you always welcoming to other people?
always trying to get our name out there, but it takes a while for the name to spread. At the time, when people saw what was involved, the amount of quantities that needed delivered, a lot of people said, "No, thank you."
I spelled favor. Fourth favor.
But you,
oh my God, it was so
you guys
stupid.
held firm.
Yep, we held firm. We kept going. We started making a lot of friends with different groups. We had lots of different people from lots of different parts of the galaxy contribute at different times, putting in their worth and helping us grow. And it's been amazing to watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's awesome.
From our side, Bruce, as well. I know that IDA are one of the groups that we like to keep an eye on and see, how they. We always say, I don't know how to word this. Whenever we set a challenge, and Arthur said this before, whenever we set a challenge, we like to see how the community, how quickly they resolve it. And IDA are one of the. I don't want to say villains of our sort of plans, but you guys will very quickly resolve any problem in the universe if it's something within your remit. So, just so you know, we do very much appreciate all the hard work that you do.
In terms of challenges and really smiting it, it was about 2 years ago, so April the 6th, 2019.
Yeah.
We decided to repair a station, the first station that we could do in under 24 hours after it was made repairable.
And it's that. Go on, Karen.
It was repaired in 3 hours and 36 minutes.
It's ridiculous.
Excellent.
We thought 24 hours was going to be a challenge, and then when everyone came crashing in, we were like, "Oh wow,
yeah.
Super wow."
So
very good.
Nowadays, is that what would you say is an average time to fix a station that Operation IDA are focusing on?
A week would be a generous number.
Yeah.
I'd say it varies wildly because supply, player involvement, day of the week, difficulty of sourcing the materials. So let's say a number between a station every 3 days and a station every week.
I mean, that's still an impressive feat considering the amount of cargo that needs to be transported. So Bruce has landed now on this fleet carrier. Could you give me a quick rundown, either one of you, about what this fleet carrier's been up to today, how it has all this cargo for us to take back to the station? How does that work?
Sure, I can take that. Our Discord, which is found at operationida.com/Discord, has multiple channels, not only for the players looking to contribute, but also for the carrier owners themselves. We put out a request that we need a carrier owner who is able to fetch some items for us and a loading team that's able to fill said carrier. And we told them we need these items filled up, and they did it in half an hour or so, which is approximately 20,000 tons. And then we stashed it over here just for you guys to experience the joy of unloading a carrier and getting a nice point of view.
I mean, it's very impressive. Some people in chat are asking for the URL. If you put !IDA, IDA, that should, at least on Twitch, that should give you a link to the Discord for Operation IDA. That's !IDA.
Thank you, and operationida.com.
Yep. So Bruce, can you give us a rundown? What are you picking up?
So, yeah, just to talk us through it, guys, I've gone to the carrier services, headed on over to the commodities market, and there's one item there which is beryllium.
Correct.
Presumably you would like me to pick up as much as I possibly can.
Absolutely.
I'll do that then. Alright, so I've bought a whole bunch of that. Actually, I might even be able to do a little bit better because I had some limpets, Zach. I don't know if you gave me these for a specific purpose or just in case.
No, just in case. You can get rid of them.
I will.
I see you don't appreciate my forethinking into your safety, Bruce, but feel free to get rid of them.
I mean, it's always nice to have some limpets, but I want to do my part here. I'm gonna sacrifice that extra safety and grab 5 extra bits of beryllium.
Yep. Fair enough.
All right. I'm also going to disable the auto dock because that's a bit unnecessary.
Well, you can't auto dock in the damaged starport. So once you
That's true.
Once you head into the starport, you'll have to do that manually.
Yeah. Who do you take me for, Arthur?
Me. Okay.
Ridiculous.
So Bruce has picked up his cargo, and as Bruce said, there was only one commodity in that fleet carrier. Can one of you give us an idea of why that is? How do you decide which fleet carrier has what, etc.? You know, who picks up what?
Well, to explain that, I might have to give you a chronological breakdown
Go for it.
how we got those numbers in the beginning. We have scouts that would land at a station that transitions from burning to repairable, where they open up a local newspaper in that space station and are able to see the total quota required to rebuild that. Think of it as a shopping list or recipe. Well, those numbers are added to a spreadsheet, which we log. In turn, we look to see if those commodities are available locally or only far away. And then in turn, we will then decide how many carriers we can allocate to each job. And we know that carriers can hold, say, 20,000 tons, and carrier volunteers, because everyone's a volunteer, can say, I want to take that job, I'll take those 20,000 tons, and they can make that reservation.
Right. That's interesting. So, next question, similar vein. If I'm a volunteer and I have a fleet carrier, and I do want to get involved in IDA, is there anything specific that my fleet carrier should be kitted out with, or is it anything goes as long as obviously you have the ability to pick up cargo?
Where is he?
Yeah, it's anything goes at the end of the day. We appreciate any help, all help, every bit of help. If you can only fit a certain amount of cargo, that's fine. Our facility in actually organising this lets you specify how many tons you can actually provide, so we can work around that. We can put that quota into our whole database or spreadsheets.
Oh, the child's over there. Okay, we'll
work around you.
Brilliant. On the topic of joining Operation IDA, with or without a fleet carrier, I know you mentioned the Discord earlier. If anyone is interested, don't mind me just going for a loop of shame here. If anyone is interested, should they just hop into that Discord, say hi, and it's as simple as that, or is there some kind of procedure for getting involved?
Yeah, absolutely. When you do join the Discord, there is like a quick FAQ at the beginning, but if anybody has any questions, feel free to shout out. We've got lots of lovely staff who will be happy to help you.
Excellent. So I believe that was !IDA right for our Twitch viewers,
Yep,
Zach?
that's the one.
Otherwise, what was the URL for anyone on YouTube?
OperationIDA.com. Sorry.
Woo!
That's all right.
Real, thank you for the gift of sub.
And there's a link to our Discord at the very bottom of that site, I believe.
Yes, you can get there that way.
Yeah, very bottom.
So you're approaching now, Bruce. After the loop of shame.
After the loop of shame. Also, I logged on to Crispy Tater Tot's wake signal. Hello, Tater Tot.
Shout out.
7.
Okay, so
good old Tater.
Yeah, actually, let's quickly mention that, because Crispy Tater Tot is quite a what's the word? Like an evangelist, I guess, or he's very. He likes to help out Operation IDA when there's a situation. He likes to stream it, doesn't he?
Absolutely, and there's several streamers like him who are really great in helping get our name out there, introducing people to our Discord, showing how much fun he can have and how much fun they can potentially have, and it's lovely to see all that support.
Yeah, and that obviously...
Definitely, Crispy's sorry.
Go.
Sorry, Zach. I was going to say, Crispy's a very prolific commander. If you haven't watched him on stream, guys, do check him out. Crispy Tater Tot, I believe we have him in the chat on Twitch. Well worth a watch.
So when I watch Crispy Tater Tot stream and what we're doing today, obviously fleet carriers play quite a big part in how Operation IDA operates in 3307, 3306. Could you, Ninja, could you give me an idea of And obviously, you don't need to go into crazy amounts of detail, but could you give me an idea of how the introduction of fleet carriers and sort of changes within the game have changed or made the operation more efficient over time? Like, how did things happen back before fleet carriers?
Before fleet carriers, there was a lot of jiggery-pokery. We had to rely a lot on certain systems, especially as we were out in the Pleiades, and we could run out of cargo very quickly.
Yeah.
We had to play the BGS a bit to make sure that certain systems were in good production states.
Right.
Other times, we actually had to install certain governments because at the time, Aegis ran a lot of the Pleiades, and a lot of people didn't like them. They were trying to put them into lockdown,
yeah,
which was a disaster for markets. So we had to play a bit of our time making sure that they weren't empowering certain systems, bumping up other factions, even applying for our own faction to get introduced, so that we could keep the place stable and keep the markets going. But there was always a point where we had to start venturing into the bubble, and we had to start really sort of helping people build up their ships, let them unlock technology such as Guardian boosters, work out long distance builds.
You have a land in Missouri.
Yeah, I mean, all that makes a difference, doesn't it? And then I guess carry on board.
They ship worldwide,
that
you know?
also makes a big
You could get it anywhere monitor anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're in Missouri or Texas.
Fleet carriers made our work much easier. I don't think we would have even considered something like the Witch Head without them. That would have been a unique nightmare on its own. It would have been long distance carriers only with very
We went
little.
from what,
We're
30% between that?
And our applause to those players that did repair the Witch Head before carriers were
30% ballpark, I'm gonna guess.
Definitely.
That's
it's
great.
Yeah.
No, that seems
So I can imagine they're a big game changer for you guys. Obviously, in helping facilitate the work that you do, but also just sort of changing the way you operate, I suppose, and organise things and dispatch people to go help.
Yeah, it also brought a lot of fresh air to the whole thing. It was a new way of doing things, and suddenly people got that new sort of enthusiasm because it was a different way of doing things.
Yep. So you might have noticed chat, F's in the chat seems to have a bit of a server issue, but we'll try and get that back, but we can still carry on talking while we wait for that. It's not a problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay, next question. So, Operation Ida started kind of repairing Fargoid.
Something's happening?
Attacks from Fargoids. What is... We'll ask this individually, but first, I guess, what is Operation Ida's stance on Fargoids as a whole?
I mean, generally, we're fairly neutral. This does have a caveat.
Okay.
Defending our own systems and the Pleiades. When new attacks came in and the Fargoids were attacking us, we did chip in and make sure that stuff didn't get really difficult.
Yep.
We do have plenty of people who are involved in AXI combat. We have great relationships with the AX hunters in the area.
I'll take some damage here.
Very on close terms, and we really appreciate the work they do.
Just having a heal?
Definitely made a huge difference in making our job easier.
What's my button for spells again?
Thinking they really appreciate us coming in and helping them repair, because that's not their thing. They love the combat. So generally we are neutral, but we are quite happy to chip in where needed. We don't get too many Fargoid sympathizers, but we still work with them.
That's fair enough.
We're not.
You don't have a limit.
No, we're often seen as the Red Cross in certain things. We're like a neutral Switzerland. We're here to help. We're not here to get too involved in politics. We have generally a few times mediated between groups. We're always happy to try and make things work.
Nice, you're there to sort of
that's done them pretty
grease
hard.
the wheels and help clean up the mess, but you don't get involved in causing it in the first place, I suppose.
Absolutely, yeah.
I would need some kind of damage or health.
On a personal
Increase
level,
max health?
Let's take Operation Ida out of it. Let's
More max
start
health is always
with
good.
Blake. Blake, how do you feel about Fargoids?
I think it's a fascinating challenge to try to fight them. The audio is incredible. The high predictions, though, can get a little bit excessive when you live in the Pleiades, and I think I'm approaching my 400th Fargoid high prediction.
Really? Wow, that's crazy. I've had 0. But I guess when you have 3,000 hours in the game, by law of chance, it's probably going to happen to you at some point, right?
It's very heavy on the players that live in the Pleiades, or whichever.
But that's the point, actually. So, obviously, Operation Ida has its operation when there are starports that need help. Do you have VGS? Do you have your own faction and stuff? How does that work?
So we have our own faction. We own a few systems down in the Pleiades, and it's kind of like a bit of a part-time tease for those who want to take a break from things. We don't have a huge presence. We like to keep it simple, but we also do have kept it going.
Yep. Right, so what we're going to do, while the servers are kind of trying to get back up to speed, we'll just switch to Bruce's gameplay.
Alright, no problem. I will carry on the rest of the trip then. I think I was very close to Lave Station. So I'll crack on with delivering the beryllium.
Okay, so after Lave, any idea what's next? Any idea the next station? Or is that kind of under wraps? Keep that as a secret internally until the time is right.
As it says on our website, the next repair target is as secret as our beryllium waffle recipe.
Is there a reason for that, or is it just...
So what's really unique about Odyssey in the Elite Dangerous universe is that for the very first time we're going to allow people to set foot on the planets and in spaceports and explore the world in this new perspective.
We've tried to maintain what we felt was a core part of Elite, which is freedom of choice.
And we really embraced that with Odyssey and have transposed all of those careers back down onto an on-foot experience. So when you're picking your base suit in Odyssey, you're really picking it based on the career and activities that you want to undertake. Each of the suits has its own strengths and weaknesses.
So for instance, there'll be a suit that skews towards exploration, a suit that skews towards combat, and also a suit which you might want to wear if you were to go scavenging, hunting through wrecks to find bits of equipment that might be useful to you.
Odyssey will provide players with a clear choice. They're free to take missions, either from mission boards or mission givers, or players can go out and explore.
So we allow the player to disembark at outposts, planet ports, spaceports. So all of these are great places to find work and undertake missions, but also now you can go to our new settlements, which are a kind of more Dust Bowl, Wild West towns that you'd find on the edges of civilization.
When you find these settlements, I think you'll want to travel into them and see what the lay of the land is, see what options and opportunities they offer, and decide which way you're going to play.
With Odyssey, for the first time, we'll have fully modelled and fully animated characters appearing in game, and they will feel part of the universe and extend the narrative that's there.
They will be moving through these spaces, you'll be able to interact with them, some of them will speak to you, so we've had to work on getting those performances right.
It's a whole new way of exploring the game. You'll hear the settlement, how alive it is, you'll hear announcers, you go into buildings and the soundscape changes. It's the very first time that you're experiencing the sound of Elite Dangerous, not inside a ship or inside a little vehicle, but inside a body.
Meeting people who you can relate to in places is the way you can feel grounded in this quite fantastical universe. And there's going to be a lot of players transferring from the main game who have never experienced this before but will understand how it feels to be in that universe.
All of the NPCs that you encounter in Odyssey are all generated as part of the background sim. So if I go to a port or a settlement, the NPCs that I'm going to find there will be affiliated with the faction that owns that settlement. So we're driving some personality into our NPCs via the background sim connection, and I think that's an amazing addition.
One of our new features and new characters works for a corporation called Apex Interstellar.
Players will be able to book journeys to and from ports within jump range. This gives a way for those players to actually move around the galaxy for a relatively cheap fee and experience gameplay away from the ports themselves.
So within the on-foot gameplay, the primary way of earning credits is to actually undertake missions and obviously complete them successfully. But you can also do some slightly more nefarious acts. Maybe you'll go to settlements and steal items and sell them onto the black market. Or you could become an explorer and collect samples from our new organic life.
With Odyssey, we've worked really hard to maintain player agency. We want players to have the choice about how they play Elite. If players want to continue in their ship gameplay, absolutely. If they want to engage in on-foot gameplay, perfect. If they want to do both, even better.
And that really has always been at the heart of Elite. It's not the game we're telling you how to play, it's the game that you are creating your own story in. We're really looking forward to seeing how our players take that story forward and how they develop it. Elite Dangerous is a fantastic game which spans back over pretty much 4 decades now. It's a massively multiplayer game in its current iteration, where you get to become a space pilot and fly around the Milky Way, and that Milky Way is represented 1-to-1. It's a fantastic technical achievement.
With Odyssey, it's the development of everything that was cool and great and unique about the original game, but taken forward and with a new dimension added, and that new dimension is that you are now able to traverse this environment on foot.
The first time even that you get out and you actually see your ship in front of you and you understand how massive these ships actually are is kind of awe-inspiring.
It's actually really quite dangerous. You know, you are millimetres away from the vacuum or from a thin atmosphere that could kill you in an instant. So the idea that you were enclosed in this suit and you could hear your own breathing was a really important part of the experience as far as we were concerned. One of the key things I really wanted to push was the idea that you'd kind of get that Neil Armstrong moment when you actually set foot on a planet for the first time. It had to have a slight emotional resonance to it. It had to feel like you were literally touching the ground for the first time. It's something we've hinted at with the ships, but now you can really do it.
Exploration's always been a huge part of Elite. What's new is the fact that for the first time you'll be able to visit planets with light atmospheres.
We have all of the data for these worlds that we create, which planets have what types of atmospheres, their surface pressures, composition, their temperature. Now we get to recreate it for you to explore.
We're really striving to make our planets look fantastic from an on-foot perspective where you can get much closer to them. This is both with new rocky planets and new ice worlds which look absolutely incredible.
Worlds heavy in ice will end up with ice world specific formations. You'll end up with lineae, palimpsests, cryovolcanism. Worlds which are more rocky, you will end up with your mountains, your canyons, your ridges, your seas, basins like on the moon.
The rocky planets have been upgraded to the point where now even the distant view looks so different. You're getting details that were never there before.
Another exciting element of these new planets and these new terrains which the light atmosphere affords are some more vegetation, some more flora.
The flora that we're producing, we've been really interested in making sure that they feel like convergent life, so that they're recognisable to us as different genuses and species, but they are also quite alien in themselves. We want them to be plausible though.
The first time a player encounters one of these new organic life forms, they'll